Well, it's your Tyler's back with the retro reviews here on Tyler's Retro Reviews. It's time to do some SummerSlams. Last week we went through the horror of WCW New Blood Rising 2000. Thank God I'm done with that already. Because next month I want to do some other like August, like not like related to the month of August. Well, there's one related to August, but it's not really. It's Sturgis. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. But SummerSlam is what? 3 weeks away? And let's get some SummerSlams to do. You obviously know what the three are. Cause yeah. I had never done a review on the 80s. But I decided to, why not? SummerSlam 1989. So, there's that. This was it was actually a decent pay-per-view. Now we also know what next week is gonna be. And spoilers. I don't want to go back to 2007 because if you know my worst years in WWE, that was number 1. Number 2 is the one after that. God help me. But let's get on to it. And yeah. August 28th at the Baron Braid Arena in East River, New Jersey, where this year's SummerSlam is going to be. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop doing these reviews like, what am I trying to say? Where SummerSlam is going to be this year. It's going to be in Jersey also. But I plan on doing next year for the Rumble and WrestleMania reviews Ruthless Aggression heavy because yeah, I want to do some of those. And before I talk about the matches, is it me or is it just me? But seeing Tony Schiavone on a WWF pay-per-view instead of a WCW pay-per-view is weird as hell. Yeah. Yeah, to me it's weird as hell to see that. Still. But anyways, let's talk about it. Um, anyways, Arn Anderson and Toy Blanchard defeats Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, the Hart Foundation. This was actually a fine match. Actually, a good match, rather. For what reason the tag team titles were not on the line in this match, I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah. 8 out of 10 I'll give it though, but still. Then we get Dusty Rhodes defeating the Honky Tonk Man. Dusty cuts this weird, hilarious promo before the match, and yeah. So yeah, the match was there. A 5 out of 10 I'll give it. Yeah. Anyways, Mr. Perfect defeats the Red Rooster, who is Terry Taylor, and 3 minutes this was. And that's a 4 out of 10 I'll give it. And yeah. Then Rick Martel and the Fabulous Russos defeats Tito Santana and the Rockers of Mike Janae and Shawn Michaels. Again, it was a fine match, but literally that's all I have to say, really. So, yeah. 6.5 out of 10 I'll give it. And yeah. And then we get for the Intercontinental Championship. Before I talk about this, we gotta talk about the funniest blooper about this. This wasn't here, but me and she was gonna interview Rick Rude and Bobby Heenan, and it says, "Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior," and then the SummerSlam banner falls over. It's there online, so you can see that. But still. And this is the only title match on this show. Why? Again, I don't know why. But still. The Ultimate Warrior defeats Rick Rude to win the Intercontinental Championship. This was actually a good match. Piper was there also. And yeah. A 7.5 out of 10 I'll give it. Warrior won back the Intercontinental Championship, and nothing else to say, really. So yeah. Anyways, then Jim Duggan Demolition defeats Andre the Giant and Big Boss Man and Akeem. Yeah. Nothing to say about this, really. It was sad to watch Andre at this point. It's kind of like in 95 with Yokozuna, so... Yeah, I understand why. I'll be fair, give it a 3 out of 10. I mean, there's that. And then we got Greg Valentine defeats Hercules. The only thing funny about it was Ron Garvin being the ring announcer and says that Hercules won by disqualification because Greg Valentine does the typical heel tactic of grabbing the ropes for leverage, but that was all it. Only the funny thing about this match, because yeah, why don't give it. And then Teddy DiBiase defeats Jimmy Snuka by countout. This was just there. That's it. 4 out of 10 I give it also. And then the main event is another tag team match. Hulk Hogan and Bruce Beefcake defeats Randy Savage and Zeus. Yes. No Holds Barred come to SummerSlam. Yeah, coincidence. I did watch that movie one night prior to this, so there's that. Yeah, Zeus was not a wrestler. Let's just be fair here. Neither was David Arquette. If you saw my Slamboree review back in May, the remastered version of Slamboree 2000, that is. I mean, the three in the match, they did their best. But still, it's just a paint by numbers tag team main event. To a 6 out of 10, I'll give it. I'll be generous with the 6 out of 10 because it was actually a fine main event, but that was all I have to say, really. So SummerSlam 1989, it was a fine show. A 6.5 out of 10 I'll give it. Um, but as you know, next week is SummerSlam 2007. Why do I have to go back to 2007? But I have to. But that's next week. Tomorrow will be my SmackDown review, and then Saturday Request for Destiny. And then Sunday, on my main channel, subscribe and click on that one, you will see the SmackDown review and the pay-per-view Quest for Destiny. And then Sunday, I'll be another wrestling dumpster fires, and I'm not going to tell you what that is. On here, that is, but still. There. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and there. Bye-bye.